Welcome back. As you know, I'm Eli the Computer Guy here for the Daily Blob to show to you today an example of some dumb-ass legacy crap that takes a really long time to die. Right? I've been talking about my concerns about Chinese AI systems being deployed in the wider world, and the fact that once those systems are deployed, basically they're just simply never going to go away. Even if NVIDIA has a better price point, even if NVIDIA has a better product, once you go legacy, you don't go back. And a perfect example of that is Microsoft's or Windows' blue screen of death, which is apparently in 2025 or maybe 2026 finally dying. Think about this, blue screen of death. How far back does the blue screen of death go? I know it goes back to Windows NT4 from the late 90s. Was there the blue screen of death in Windows 95? It's been a long time since I've worked on one of those machines. Anyways, basically, the blue screen of death, right? When you go through your MCSE program, I'm an MCSE. I'm an actual, real, official MCSE, all the way back from 2000, right? Anyways, when you go through the MCSE program, they will explain to you that when you have an unexpected reboot, you will get something called this diagnostic screen, right? It's a blue screen with white text, and that is what we call the blue screen of death. Right? And what you're told is that this diagnostic page will give you the information to troubleshoot the problem that occurred to your system so that you can try to make sure it never happened again. Which, let me tell you, sounds like a great idea. You read that like, wow, that's a good idea. So you have an unexpected error, and then you get a page that gives you diagnostic information about that error so that you can fix that error. How can you be snarky about that? Because it's useless. It is so fucking useless. I have never known anybody to actually be able to make heads or tails of a blue screen of death. Do you know what happens? Do you know what happens with a technology professional when they get a blue screen of death? They go, huh, and they reboot the computer. And then maybe they check to make sure all the updates are in or something like that. And otherwise, they walk the hell away. Don't get me wrong, right? That's the thing that MCSEs do. Right? It's always cute. It's always cute to see like a new MCSE come into like a deployed systems, and they'll get the blue screen of death, and they'll be like, oh, and they'll take a little picture or they'll write stuff down, and then they'll go to their little laptop and they'll start trying to type stuff in their laptop, and you're like, hey noob, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm trying to diagnose what happened to this computer because it had an unexpected issue or whatever else. Like, oh, that's cute. I think I know the solution. Oh, what's that? Click. Just reboot the goddamn thing. If it keeps happening, wipe and reload the damn thing. Oh, but that's the interesting thing, right? We've had the blue screen of death for like 30 years. I think the blue screen of death has literally been around for about 30 years. It has been worthless the entire time. The entire time it has been worthless. But it stayed. We have continued to have the blue screen of death because as soon as something gets put into your operating system, it will never fucking leave. So anyways, from CNBC, Microsoft says goodbye to the Windows blue screen of death. It's a bittersweet day for Windows users. Really? This is how you can tell the person writing this article is not really, in the technical world. I'm not sure how bittersweet it is. Oh no, I'll never see a blue screen of death again. What'll I do? Microsoft is scrapping its iconic blue screen of death, known for appearing during unexpected restarts on Windows computers. The company revealed a new black screen iteration, so apparently it'll be the black screen of death, in a blog post on Thursday, saying it is streamlining the unexpected restart experience. The new black unexpected restart screen is slated to launch this summer on Windows 11 24H2 devices, whatever that means. The company said Microsoft touted the updates as an easier and faster way to recover from restarts. Here's an idea, Microsoft. Why don't you get rid of all that crap and just have the computer auto restart and be done with it? I don't know. Could do that too. Let's see here. So I just thought this is kind of an interesting thing to talk about, to bring up to you folks. You know, this whole thing of blue screens of death and legacy and things that just never go away, no matter how completely and utterly worthless they may be. So have you had an experience with a blue screen of death? Have you ever actually used a blue screen of death to solve any problem whatsoever? Do you start to understand my point here? With the blue screen of death being around for 30 years, 3 decades, the blue screen of death has been a worthless concept. And they're finally getting rid of it. Do you start to understand what I'm talking about? About when, you know, once something goes legacy, you just cannot rip it out of your systems. Damn near whatever you do, it will be there forever. I don't know. Is this a bittersweet moment for you? Is anybody out there like, oh, I miss the blue screens of death? I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. Here you go. Here is a real video on technology topics. So give it a thumbs up and share and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Pretend that you actually care about real tech. Anyways, with that, see y'all later.